welcome everybody to episode 5 of the Pixel Pub podcast, Guerrilla Style. We are here in Chateau de Caroon for our Halloween Spooktacular, the Pixel Pub Spooktacular.
Yep.
It has been a very, very long time since our last podcast. That's mine and Kathy's fault because we are currently homeless. We have been for the past 2 months. I'm sure we talked about it during the last podcast, but we were trying to sell our house. We sold our house. We couldn't get a house before selling our house, so we were homeless. Currently homeless for 2 months, but that nothing stops the Pixel Pub podcast, the Pickle Pub podcast,
The Pickle Pub.
Pickle Pub.
Episode 2 throwback.
Yes, I guess I wanted to do a big Halloween stream.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be fun, and I asked our gracious co-hosts for the Pixel Pub podcast, who we use their home space to stream a big spooktacular Halloween stream of Man of Medan. We did some Jackbox, a couple of Jackbox games.
Mm-hmm.
Trivia Murder Party fits in with the Halloween thing.
Yes.
And might as well bring the recording equipment and record a quick podcast while we're here to catch up on everybody. So, no format sheet this week. I'm pretty sure there was no format sheet last time we did it.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure last time we made the format sheet, but it took so long for us to get to recording the podcast that everything had changed.
It had been like a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Because remember, we were going to talk about E3, but
it was
like
a month past
after.
Yeah. So this is just going to be some fudding around. So if I want to start with Kathy Brown because I know what Kathy Brown's been playing. Let's just talk about some games. What you been playing, Kathy Brown?
Not much.
I know what you've been playing.
I really have not played a whole lot of games at all lately. It's been kind of sad. But
Yes, in our homeless state, me and Kathy have both been kind of aimless, I guess. When there's nothing to do, when work's not meant to be done, we don't know what to do. We just kind of like roam around and be depressed.
pretty much.
And
do you walk a lonely road?
Yeah. I walk a lonely road.
copyright strike.
So
I think it's just we can't settle down and like enjoy ourselves and have fun.
Yes,
but occasionally I have been picking up Dead Cells like twice.
Yeah, you played Dead Cells. You played Dead Cells today.
I did.
I think you got the furthest than I've ever seen you get.
I
know you got into the Hand of the King before.
Yeah, one time
really
before.
Far. You
one
got
time
really
before.
far to beating him today, but you didn't beat him.
Yeah, I didn't beat him. I think I just got too aggressive in my play style.
Yeah, you had so much more heals you could do, but you didn't do it.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm not criticizing you because I know it's very easy to just get overwhelmed in that game and just like have a full life bar and then not have it anymore and just be dead. You're like, what the hell happened?
Well, I think lately I haven't been the couple times I've played it, I haven't sat down and I haven't said to myself, I'm going to get the farthest I'm going to get. I think I just want to play it, and I find it relaxing to play, and I find it satisfying to be able to put my cells into other weapons or mutations. Or
we must have about all of them by now.
No, I think we still got a ways to go. But, yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's the only, no My Time in Portia.
No.
On the Switch?
Yeah, not since we've been out of our house. I was playing a lot of that the week before we moved out of our house. I played a lot in My Time in Portia.
I know I saw the seasons change looking down at the Switch at some point.
But that was 2 months ago.
Are you excited about I think since the last time we recorded they made a bunch of announcements about Animal Crossing on the Switch coming out.
You're not going to see either of us for like
next March.
months.
There's going to be like crafting in it. You can like build your own bridges or something like that, like between islands.
Kathy can come take your fruit.
Kathy, if you can rip up my flowers again, I might have to thump you just a little bit. She was like, ooh, look. The first time she ever came over to my town, I'm looking for her, and I hear. I'm like, what the hell is that noise?
Just messing up her garden.
She's over there picking up all my flowers
Hell
that
yeah.
I spent so much time making sure that they lined up perfectly with my sidewalk.
She's like, I'm taking these back to my place.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you had a whole level of
Organization.
and design
My
that
town was ridiculous.
Have y'all seen that?
I did not have in my town.
That Doraemon Story of Seasons game that's on the Switch.
No.
It's supposed to be like the next big Stardew Valley.
Oh, I remember
People
you
were
telling me
excited
a
about
little
it.
bit about it.
Yeah.
That's what people said about my time in Portia, and I wasn't that impressed with it.
This is very much Story of Seasons is like it's like the next Harvest Moon, and Harvest Moon inspired Stardew Valley mostly. Sorry, I've completely lost my voice from the previous stream.
We spent too much time yelling at each other.
I was yelling a lot.
We
I
yelled at each other
apologize.
too much.
I'm gonna go with Josh as the next person. What have you been playing?
Recently.
Well, the past couple days I've been playing the Outer Worlds.
Yes, that is the big release of the week. Besides, if you don't count Modern Warfare, because who cares about that shit? We like RPGs over here.
Yeah. It's I've been streaming it. It's fun. I have also been uploading it to my YouTube channel as I go.
Where can they watch you stream it?
Yeah, pimp that shit out.
Twitch.tv / / The Real Cratchit. And then I also put it up on my YouTube channel. I don't know. Link it out later.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah, we can add links.
It's
Yes,
like
it's a RPG from Obsidian.
Yep. It's like a... Rory probably likes this the most, to be honest, because it's kind of like a space... You're like a space cowboy.
Yeah.
And you're gathering a crew, and you're going all around, and it reminds me very much like Firefly.
Firefly, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really interesting so far. I like it. I plan to stream the entire thing and also upload it to YouTube. So
I started the download at my mom's house on my Xbox One. Hopefully I'll be able to play it maybe this time tomorrow.
I reckon it's my jam.
Is that what you were downloading before
Yeah,
we left?
it's on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on
If
Game
people
Pass.
didn't know, you can play it on the Xbox. You can play it on the PC as long as you have the Microsoft Xbox Games Pass.
Do you have to
And
have a specific version of the Game Pass to get it on PC? Because you got it early because it was on PC.
it's on both.
it's on both.
Yeah.
You just get it on Game Pass and you're good, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Rory can confirm that. He just got regular Game Pass and you can play it on either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just have regular Game Pass too, and it let me download it on Xbox. But I am super pumped to play that game because Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas on the Xbox 360, and that was my favorite Fallout game. It was awesome. Like, the story was awesome. Like, the way you could put points into different things, and like, I walked up to the final boss of that game and just told him to, hey, stop what you're doing, and he said okay, and that was in the game. Like,
Wow.
that's all I did.
I've been
It was
putting
great.
I've been very heavily putting points in dialogue.
Yeah,
And I've been
that's-
getting around a lot of just
That's
saying
all I
like,
wanted to do in that game because
like-
that was amazing.
go fuck yourself, and they're like, you know what? You bring up a good point. I'm gonna go fuck myself. And
Yeah.
that's what
There
they
was,
do.
there was a lot of cool things in New Vegas too, where you could put points in science and stuff. Where,
Science.
yeah, you'd run into a mission objective where it would be like, okay, so we need this item, we need this item, we need this item to fulfill this quest. But you'd be so smart, you would say, okay, what if you just had this and this? You could accomplish it like this, and then you'd be like, oh shit, you're so right, and you just like it would solve it that way, and that I love that about New Vegas. It was great.
I like the situation that Josh ran into last night with the lady with the flowers.
I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but it was a very unique situation. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It was a strange turn of
There's
events.
a lot of, you're not really sure what side to pick because both sides sometimes are equally awful.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to navigate yourself in a way so you can complete the way that you want it to complete. Like earlier, I had a situation with someone that was like a scumbag, but I needed to work with them long enough for me to get what I could get at the final part. So being very vague.
There's a lot of shades of gray.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff where you just like, well, I mean, this is not like the good choice or the bad choice type of thing. It's just like, well,
There's no longer red and blue. It's like red, blue, green, white,
Right.
black, gray.
I'm super pumped. Like, the game was on my radar, but it wasn't until like the past week or so that, you know, reviews started coming out and impressions started coming out and people were saying it was so good. I was like, oh, yeah, well,
Speaking of reviews and impressions, the WWE
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
as wrestling fans.
The best thing that came out of that were the memes and the all the things popping out. Like, it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
The graphics look awful.
insane videos. Yeah, I don't know how they fucked up that. Like, it looks like they can just import the models that they had from the last game and put them in there.
Apparently, Jukes or whatever, this is the first
Ukes.
game. Yeah, they're not involved with this one. So
Well, I think from what I read was that Ukes was making it, and at some point something happened. They had to bow out, and Visual Concepts started making it. And Visual Concepts is a developer that came back from like the fucking 90s. They made the NFL 2K games on the Dreamcast. Like they were very respected developers. Like they made some good ass games, and I don't know what happened between then and now, but this seems atrocious.
it's
But
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was damning. It would be damning on Utes or Visual Concepts or any developer whatsoever. Trying to make a game in a year-long cycle has to be a fucking nightmare.
yeah.
And well, I own WWE 2K19 because it was stupid cheap on PSN at some point.
I bought it
And-
for really cheap too.
Yeah, and I think I played the game once, and
You
I was like,
did?
"This is terrible." Huh?
You did?
Yeah, I think we bought
'Cause
it.
we were
I think
gonna-
we both bought it on
Oh,
sale.
yeah, because we were all going to create
That's
characters.
something.
Yeah.
That's something we should have done
We
tonight.
should have done that tonight. Like, one at a time. One of us, like, we should have pre-made our characters.
I guess technically we could.
The
we could do
game's
it
so
while we're
bad
talking.
that we just kind of.
Yeah, I guess so.
I made my own arena. I made a bunch of different things.
Shit.
But,
you did.
uh,
You made the Kathy Plays
I
Classics
did.
arena.
But the best part about that game became just putting on matches, like
It was hard
AI
to.
matches.
Yeah.
I found it kind of hard and not really fun to create characters. Even like it
Yeah.
was just annoying.
Even like
Was it too much customization or
no,
enough?
like
It
I mean,
was
making your own character is
glitchy.
probably fine, but trying to like import your picture and you're like, well,
Welcome back, Fate Dancer.
I like a zombie.
Yeah.
We're doing a podcast.
Woo!
We're doing a live version of our podcast right now.
Woo! Raise the roof like it's 1998, and
We're in
I'm
the
not that old.
process. We're in the process of talking about what we've been playing lately.
Look at me.
Woo.
All right.
Dance party.
So what we got? We
Been
got
playing anything else?
Dead Cells. We got Outer Wilds.
I played Destiny 2.
Yeah, you've been
A
playing a
little
lot
bit.
of Destiny 2.
Yeah, they just put out a significant update, didn't they?
They really kind of they took away levels and they started
Yeah.
everybody at like 750,
I heard that.
and now you raise your light level and then you also raise your season level,
Mhm.
kind of like I guess Fortnite and all these battle royale games.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun,
It's like buying a battle pass,
but
but
after maybe 20 or so like season levels, you start to feel like, well, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Like it starts to feel like it's repeating the same items, and there's no real incentive. At least I didn't feel like to grind all the way to 50. There might have been. Maybe there's some ships down the way, but I didn't look at it too much. Destiny's just fun to do for a limited amount of time, for like 2 weeks.
it's fun to play.
Yeah, you get it out of your system, you have fun, and then you're like, it's like the in-between game. Like, this got me to the Outer Worlds, and the Outer Worlds will be getting me to Fallen Order, or whatever it's called. And then Fallen Order will be getting me to, what's the other game?
Death Stranding, I think, comes out
Yeah.
before Fallen Order.
Ooh, they came out the same day, I think. The
Death
15th?
Stranding is the 4th. I think it's the 4th.
Is it
Dead
the 4th?
Stranding? Let me see.
It's either the 4th or... Oh, yeah, Pokemon. Okay, yeah, Pokemon is the 15th.
Pokemon is the 15th.
Uh,
I
so
think
yeah, Death Stranding might
is
be the 4th.
Release date.
Shit, I gotta
I
get
think that's
on
next
November
weekend.
8th.
November 8th.
So it's
Okay.
not next weekend, it's weekend after.
Yeah, the 8th. I played a little bit of Warframe. Zenetics in chat is probably the one who's played the most out of all the. I think he probably has like 100-some hours in.
Well,
But yeah, so I guess it's Outer Worlds, Death Stranding, and then the Fallen Order, or whatever it's called, the new Star Wars game.
Everything I hear about the Fallen Order is going to be something like, it's going to be like a weekend game. Like, there's no multiplayer. Like, the story's going to be super short.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about it because I love Respawn. Like, I love Titanfall and Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
I love Modern Warfare 2.
I love lightsabers.
Those guys know how to make a good ass game, and I'm ready to play anything that they will make again outside of Apex Legends, because I played that once and got shot immediately. I was like, well,
We tried to do it that one night, but apparently there's a bug.
Dude,
If you have 2 PlayStations in the house, you have to change with the router settings.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the dick.
You
I
can't-
played just long enough to get shot, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. But yeah. The Outer Worlds is definitely, so far, I think I have about 6-7 hours in I've streamed so far.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
You've done a couple hours every night, I think.
Yeah, and
I definitely want to play it. Definitely want to play it.
I'm a bit scared of it being published by EA. Oh, the Star Wars?
Star
game?
Wars, yeah, Star Wars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everything Star Wars is EA.
Well, yeah.
The nice thing about, so I will give EA credit here. They sat there with Battlefield 2, or not Battlefield, but Battlefront 2, and they made it into a good game.
Yeah.
Like, from what I've understand, like, the game is a solid game. It's just not a whole lot of people play it anymore. I mean,
I played the beta, and I was just like, man, shooting lasers sucks. Like, I want to shoot bullets. But that's just me. So, what we got so far?
Who's
have
playing?
you been playing?
Me? What have I been playing lately?
I know you did a Twitch Sings stream.
I actually
last weekend?
haven't been streaming a lot.
But it was
streamed-
last weekend.
I streamed last weekend, and it was very.
We caught the tail end of it with the. Did they add like groups or something?
So yeah, they have parties now.
Yeah.
oh, I can't wait till you guys get your place.
Oh yeah, because you can party up with people now, and you each take turns and sing everything. That's really fun. It's the first time I did parties, but
Sound like a bunch of dudes from the UK you were hanging out with.
I have a lot of Twitch.
Were those people that you
friends.
knew?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought they
They're-
were just random people.
No,
That'd be so
So-
cool if it's just like, hey, here's
Yeah.
your karaoke room.
they do have open parties.
Okay.
So they have open parties. They have private parties.
Private
And I happen to
party.
see, because I follow him on Twitch as well, Tillier, I think that's how you pronounce it. He makes bread, and he lives in the UK.
He
That's
makes bread
cool.
and he lives in the UK. That's the start of a song right there.
I've
man.
tried to make bread. It's not easy.
It is not easy.
Your bread tastes like chemicals.
Yeah.
My dad used to make bread.
It wasn't good. I tried.
It was bad.
I'm really going to try not to talk about my parents' divorce this podcast, because I feel like it comes up a lot.
Bring
And
it
I
up
make
every
everybody really sad. But my dad used to make bread when my parents were still married. And I remember how the kitchen smelled when he made bread.
Rory makes bread. He
Wow.
also made beer, if I remember
What?
correctly.
Schrader Brow.
He made Rory Brow.
Rory
Rory
Brow.
Brown.
I haven't
Mead.
tried to make
Sorry.
beer.
Not
Sorry,
mead.
mead.
That's not beer. That's fermented honey.
Mead
That's,
is good. Or it can be.
Mead
You
is
know where you can
expensive.
drink mead? Sea of Thieves.
We
Mead-
got some
mead is
mead from the
expensive.
Savannah Bee
Yeah.
Company.
Sea of mead.
And it
Sea
was
of mead.
yummy.
Yeah, we bought a bottle of mead from it was just a whole honey company.
It was Savannah Bee Company.
Yeah, it was like you buy face things or whatever, like
Like lotions,
soap and
honey.
shit. You know, you buy mead, and it was like $17 for a bottle that big. It was tiny.
But it was
Send you
yummy.
a bottle of mead, or
Sizer.
Are you allowed to
Nice.
send that over the border?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't get arrested.
I don't know. You might want to check your international laws first.
Yes.
Fuck him. He's like, I'm moving to Montreal. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Shit, man. You might want to check our international laws, because
Trump
God,
will come after you.
they have to be changing every fucking hour by this point,
Jesus.
based on our federal government
Go
right
around
now.
and steal your visas.
I've
For real.
actually been playing a lot of The Sims again
You
lately.
going to bed, B?
Good night, B.
Good night, B.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
You gonna say bye to the people?
5
We're doing a
people.
podcast.
He ain't having it.
Give Ronan all
He's
the
not having
hugs
it.
from me.
I'll make sure to give him extra cuddles.
Okay, good.
Rory said night.
Night, brother.
But yeah, you'd probably have to smuggle that in your bottom.
Yeah, shove a bottle up your ass, Rory, for the Pixel Pub.
For science.
So
Science.
I know they did an update for The Sims with like a magic update with like witches and shit.
So it's an expansion. So I got that one.
Abby
very-
Russell on Giant Bomb also loves Sims 4, and that's how I
You
keep
showed
up.
me those videos.
That's
where
how
she
I keep
makes
up with her
it.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Realm of Magic was released not too long ago, and I
She
played
made a
little
really
bit.
convincing Harry Potter, and I'm like, damn,
Really?
yeah.
Does she use mods? There's a couple of Sims.
No, they did
they're called Simmers that I watch that use a lot of like mods to make their Sims look realistic.
They did a premium stream called 13 Deadly Sims, where they just made every Giant Bomb character, or not character, but personality, and put them all in a house. And they had to put mods on that because I guess there's a limit on how many Sims you can have
You
in
can
a
only
house.
have 8.
Yeah, they had to put a mod on that to put 13 in there.
Okay.
That was the only mod I ever heard her talking about.
Muffin
And like
time
a
or 2.
and a money mod. So
Oh, well, the money mod's easy. It's just Control Shift C, mother load.
well, I think her whole thing was that she wanted to make money on her own, and to do that in the way that they were doing the stream is like trying to kill everybody in a specific way. They didn't want them to leave, so they had them all to be artists, so they could sell paintings.
Okay.
And so they made, like, I think she had a mod where they made more money for paintings that they would normally make,
Oh, okay.
so they can actually live.
Okay.
Versus like just,
Well, you can still live off the amount that you make from paintings because there's some.
I might be wrong. I might be totally wrong, but I just remember that the mod about having more people in the house, and the whole idea of the stream was like, oh, we're gonna draw a card like this name, this death.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was
That's pretty cool.
it was fun.
That'd be interesting. Because I have over 420 hours in The Sims 4 now.
Wow.
But that's not counting all the years that I played The Sims 3.
And that's crazy to
and
me.
all the years that I played The Sims 2.
That's crazy to me because I don't even know what to do in The Sims. Like, what do you do?
She just likes building houses,
I-
living out their lives for a few generations, and then she.
But what
does
do
it
you do
again.
like minute to minute? Like say you loaded it up. What if you loaded it up right now? Like okay,
Okay. Well, if I was starting from scratch or if I was
no,
playing
like right now.
Like right now, I
Yeah.
would go and continue playing as Josh and I's family.
And what would you have goals set like?
So you
for
can
this-
set aspirations, and each aspiration has different goals. So if your aspiration is, there's an aspiration to become like a master spellcaster. So you have to go through all of the steps to like learn magic. You have to learn each of the types of magic and become the master spellcaster. And there's another aspiration where it's big happy family, where you have to, you know, get married, have a family, and your children be successful. And if your children aren't successful, you don't meet your aspiration. But
Well, I'm more talking about like a minute to minute goal. Like when you log on, like okay, here's what I'm gonna do today.
I don't, because if you have autonomy on, like I do, sometimes they make their own decisions, and
Okay.
it really fucks me. Because
Burn themselves on fire?
okay, look, so our Sims and our 2 kids were on vacation. Like, you can take vacations, and we went camping. And our stupid ass teenage son set himself on fire and died.
What?
Set himself on fire and die.
That's
Yeah,
awful.
he was messing with the campfire, and I was like, no, no. And so he died.
Oh
That
no.
was sad. We had to take his urn back with us and then bury him.
That's so sad.
So it's not like it's not like Stardew Valley where you're like, okay, my day today is I'm gonna harvest these plants. I'm gonna go to the mines if I can. If it's raining, whatever. It's just like whatever happens.
Nope.
And you react to it.
Yep.
Okay.
You can tell them what to do. It's like, oh, you're getting hungry. Go make a sandwich.
I've never played The Sims. Just,
Oh, okay.
Just for
Yeah,
You can
that's
tell
why I'm
them
asking
what to
questions.
do.
I've never played it.
But if you have multiple Sims, you can only control one Sim at a time. So if you have autonomy on, if you're controlling one sim and telling them, hey, you need to build this skill, the other sims are just going to fuck off and do whatever they want to do.
My first and only interaction with the Sims between here and now, or then and now, was my buddy playing the first Sims. He's like, I made all my friends and you're in it. Here's a room with no doors. Now I'm gonna set it on fire. You're all dead. I'm like, well, shit, that's great.
That's fucked up.
That was Jason.
In middle
I'm not
school,
surprised.
in middle school, you know, a guy or a girl really liked you if they made you in The Sims and like you got like married and like had kids and stuff. Like,
and if they didn't like you, they put in a room with no doors. And
oh yeah, you made
proved yourself
people
to
that
death.
you didn't like and like put them in a room or
That's
a pool with
crazy.
no ladders. And
You're gonna
just
swim
drown
until
'em.
you drown.
Yep. And you can't do that in The Sims 4 because they're smart now. They can get up without ladders. They can climb on the
What about the
ledge.
room with no doors?
So they'll die eventually of hunger or if they shit themselves enough.
That was the poop yourself
That's
to
so
death was a
sad.
thing
Dysentery.
that I heard
Or-
of.
You can trick the game into catching the room on fire if you put like a fireplace in it and put
Fireworks.
wooden objects around the fireplace and it'll eventually catch on fire.
There was a thing that Abby had to kill someone with a fire, and I can't remember how she did it. It was definitely an electrocution I remember seeing.
There's a lot of different ways you can die, and sometimes it's unexpectedly because what's different about The Sims 4 than The Sims 3 is that you have like emotions. So
My favorite one that she had to do was fucking to death.
Oh yeah, you can get overexhausted.
Yeah.
So if you're an elder, this accidentally happened to you in one of our generation playthroughs. If you woohoo too much,
Yep.
or woo woo as one of my favorite simmers calls it, if you woo woo too much, you can get overly exhausted
And die. Yep.
If you're an elder.
Yep.
So one time in one of my playthroughs, me and Josh,
Woo.
we were we were elders, and I was like,
You
like,
died from snoo.
yeah, Josh totally died from snoo. And then I died of a broken heart because I was so depressed. Like, I couldn't get my moodlets up, so I just died along with him.
Banged me too hard.
Yeah, I begged him to death.
That's crazy.
That's probably how I was going to go out and
Wild.
The Sims seems overly complicated and underly complicated at the same exact time. I can't.
It's not as complicated as you think. I think it would be a really fun video to sit Andy down one time
Yeah.
and kind of like Kathy Plays Classics, how he sits you in front of a game
Oh,
that you've
yeah.
never played before, and he heckles you. We're going to do
Andy
the same
plays
thing to him
Sims.
in this.
I'd be like, how do I go to the toilet?
You click on
Just
toilet
stay
and
here.
press use.
All right. Well, go away for 3 hours. All right.
Yep.
Toilet.
Shoot yourself to death.
That'd be me.
University, the Sims 4 University expansion pack comes out on the 15th of November, and I'm so excited because my favorite expansion pack of The Sims 3 and The Sims 2 was University Life.
Why do they do this? Why do they not have?
Include it on launch day.
Yeah.
Because
Because
they
they
want
want
to
money.
sell
I
Because
guess
they
they
know
want
I'll
money. I
spend that
guess
They
fucking
need to sell it
money.
to you again. Just like they resold pools and shit like that
So pools wasn't an initial thing that was
in
launched
children.
with the base game. It was a patch they had to add in later.
Yeah. It's been explained to me several times from Abby Russell from Giant Bomb about how
Yeah.
how it's divided up for the Sims. Like they have stuff packs, they have game packs,
Game packs and expansion packs.
and expansion packs. And the expansion pack is the big.
Yeah.
That was
So expansion packs usually
that was the
consist of-
witchy
Yeah,
supernatural one.
Yeah, they usually consist of like a new world, lots of build items, lots of
And did like a
like-
beach one recently, where you could be a mermaid.
island living. I have that one too.
Yeah,
She has them.
I have all the expansion packs, and I have
but the stuff
All
packs
of
are
the
like
game
furniture
packs.
and stuff like that.
stuff packs are furniture and items. EA wants money. They do, and they can have my money.
How much are they? The
Expansion packs are $19.99.
That's not terrible.
Game packs are $14, and then stuff packs is $9.99. I think. Not 100%, but I just buy the Origin gift cards that are worth like $50, and then I'll be like, I'll buy this expansion pack and a couple of these stuff packs so I can have extra clothes.
EA should sell like a yearly subscription
They-
to that type of stuff.
They do have a subscription, but I don't think it's for that.
And if they did like a Sims only thing, like $50 a year, You get everything.
I would throw myself at that.
Because how many expansion packs to do a year? It has to be like, what, 2?
No, I think they do quarterly, right?
It's quarterly stuff. So
Oh,
every
wow.
quarter
That's
they'll
pretty
probably
often.
do an expansion, a couple of game packs, and a couple of stuff back.
So $65 a year, you get everything.
Sure. I would be all about that. Instead of spending $60 every time they drop something new.
It's basically your destiny.
Yes, it's
You
well,
come back, you play it for a couple weeks straight.
I
and then you're
poop sock
done.
it for a couple weeks. I play it so much that like I won't play it for a couple months, and then I'll be like, oh, I want to play Sims again, and then I'd spend another 100 hours on it.
Yes.
Wow. That's a
Sims
long
4
time.
is exhausting. Is what it sounds like.
They're gonna get this college one out, and then they're gonna announce Sims 5, and then they're gonna resell
That's
it
what
all
they.
to
That's
you
what they
again.
fucking did to me in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. Like University came out, and
But
then
The Sims 3 came out in like 07, 08.
I was.
You got a while, don't
I
you?
played it all through high school, so 07 through 2010.
When did 04 come out?
Sims 4 came out in 2000 and
12?
probably 12 or 13. I'm going based off who I was seeing at the time. That's how I like.
Damn.
I base
I think it
all
was 2012.
all my memories are based on. I remember what year it was based on who I was seeing or where I was living. That's how I correlate my memories. But like I know it was 2015 because that's when I met you. So I remember everything that happened in 2015 based on the year that I met you. And then we
Damn.
started dating.
Damn.
The Sims 4 launch date. Laundry stuff back. I actually have that.
2012.
2012.
That's what I'm betting.
Oh. Vamp.
Taco.
September 2nd, 2014.
2014. Damn.
So,
I ain't know shit about shit.
oh no, I was playing SimCities then, I guess.
Catherine, you want to play The Sims?
2014.
I don't think so. I don't think it's. I think it's too complex.
To freeform?
Yeah, too freeform.
Sims
To me,
touched me, or SimCity touched me, and Rory in a bad spot.
What, the new one?
Where did the Sim?
The new
where
one
did
is supposed to
SimCity
be-
touch you?
The new
In a
one is
bad
supposed to be atrocious.
It was awful.
Oh, it's awful. When
Yeah.
it first launched,
See,
like
Rory
when it
agrees.
first launched,
It was terrible.
it was fucking
It
awful.
was rough.
Like
We were so stoked about it too. We were
Yeah.
like, we were gonna build cities next to each other.
Oh,
and
Yep.
we were gonna
with the
build
whole-
up. Yeah, we were gonna do supply lines, and he was gonna, sell certain
help build
things.
the thing. What was it? What was the thing?
We
What's the thing that you had to build in the middle of your city? Or not the city, but your region. What was it called?
probably your town
There's a
center.
word for it.
I don't remember.
Rory, help me out. What was it called? You had a bunch of different cities, and you all
You had like
arcology?
you had regional airports and shit like that you could
Yeah.
Was
put
it
money
arcology?
into.
So like one place could have like an airport, and then you can have another place that had like varies. But I remember like you could play online, but I never played online because it was broken.
Yeah, it was broken. Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole game was broken.
We convinced my brother to buy it too because it was going to be like 3 or 4 of us all together building
still have
a
it.
giant metropolis.
I think it's on my PC right now because
How-
like
what-
it's
what do you even
attached to
log-
my Origin account.
Origin didn't exist when SimCity came out, did it?
I think it just had released. I think they released
Yeah.
it with it because
Well,
of
Origin
the
did exist
online.
because Origin was a developer that
I-
EA bought back
yeah.
in the 90s. But
I think it's because I think Origin was such a new baby, and they didn't really know what to do with it. I think that's like
yeah, it had just
yeah,
released.
okay.
yeah.
The long,
It was
long
a
story
tiny
short,
baby Origin. Origin is.
if you want to play a real city building game, you play City Skylines.
City Skylines, yeah. I played a little bit of that, and I suck at it,
I tried.
but it works.
City Skylines is a little too complicated for me, but SimCity was simplified enough that it was really easy to do.
Hey, Lulu.
And back then, Origin was also broken. Yep, that's why I hated Origin for such a long time.
I still hate Origin.
Yeah.
What pisses me off is the fact that they had a perfect.
Sorry, Lulu. Get up here.
They had a perfect.
Good girl.
Sorry.
They had a perfect way to do Battlefield, and then they were like, "We're gonna bring it to Origins now," and it's like, "Fuck you."
Fuck you, Guppy.
Rest in peace, Battlefield 3 and
R.I.P.
4, I think it was.
I still have not beaten Persona 5.
Damn.
I have
haven't
not
even picked it back
I
up.
have not picked it up since I streamed that final, like, I don't know, probably not
The
even
guy
final
riding
boss.
the-
Well, doesn't Persona 5 Royale come out?
Shuffle, isn't it?
It's Royal.
Royale comes out on PS4. It's not Shuffle, it's something else. It's something else that starts with an S.
Huh?
She's awake.
No, she's not.
He knows, yeah. I am falling asleep.
Leela.
What's it start with? It starts with an S.
Persona.
Yeah, you're
It's on the Switch, but it's not Persona 5.
Scramble.
Scramble. Persona 5 Scramble. It's made by Omega Force. It's the same people who made
I'm being
Dynasty
really bad at
Warriors.
being the fact checker.
It's
'Cause
like,
I'm trying to
gee,
read
I
chat.
wonder. It's like, if you had the...
No, Persona 5 Royale comes out later this year, doesn't it? Doesn't it come out in November?
I just could never get into it. I
Release
sat there. I
date.
gave the college try. I did like 4
October
hours one day.
31st.
Oh, yeah.
It comes out on Halloween.
Halloween. That's Luigi's Mansion 3 comes out on Halloween too.
We could play that.
I was
It's
kind of mad
multiplayer.
with the last Luigi's Mansion game.
Why?
I got stuck and I just couldn't get past it.
That's how I am with Persona.
Yeah. Well,
Isn't that
they're-
where
these
you
Just
are
got frustrated.
the,
Get you
Wii,
riding around and like suck butts with that?
the Luigi's Mansion. The Luigi's
you're-
Mansion games are very much puzzle games.
I think you're thinking of the Mario Party game
I don't know.
where they
I thought you ran
rip
around
off
with a vacuum
Luigi's
on your
Mansions.
back.
Yeah,
You do?
that's Mario Party.
Luigi's Mansion, you also have a vacuum.
Yeah, but I think there's a game type in Mario Party where it's a Luigi Mansion esque where you have the backpacks and the suck vacuums.
Well, now that I know how to set up this whole monstrosity, it really didn't take that long to get it set up. It took
We'll
longer
probably
to
do
try
more
to
of
get it
these.
all set up like this, so it's really not that bad to have to move it out in the living room. But you'll have yours set up,
Yeah.
so the dream goal is to have a place above a garage with where this is already all set up anyway.
Yeah. What would we use as the streaming PC? Just mine?
Probably mine.
Yours? Yeah. Yours is pretty. What have you been playing, Andrew?
A lot. Since last time, a lot.
You
I
beat
guess I'll work.
Borderlands 3, didn't you?
Yeah, I work backwards. That's not even the last thing I played. I played a game called Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom, I think is what it's called. It is a game. I guess I won't dwell on it too long because no one cares, but it's a game that is technically not a Wonder Boy game, but it is because like the director from it from back in the 80s came on board at some point for this like kind of fan-made thing to make a Monster Boy game, but they don't have the rights to it, so they called it Monster Boy. But it's basically a Wonder Boy game, and it's awesome. It's kind of a like Metroidvania-esque, where you get abilities to unlock certain areas of the map. Like it's a 2D side-scroller action game where you get abilities where you see certain things in the game. You're like, okay, I can't go there. Maybe I'll figure it out later. And you get that ability, and you come back and you can figure it out.
Gotcha.
And I bought the game on the Switch, and I bought it physically because I was worried that it would be hard to find later on. Because a lot of the games that are coming on the Switch are becoming hard to find. Because they don't make a lot of print runs of them. So I bought it off like eBay or whatever, brand new. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot, if I feel like it at some point. And I did. And I played the snot out of it for about 10 hours. And I'm just about at the end. And I don't know, if you like retro games, if you like that type of style of game, I love it. It's has a lot of puzzle elements where you walk into a room. It's like, okay, how am I going to get it from here to there? Use the abilities I have right now.
Right.
And I love it. And I really like it a lot more than I thought I would, ultimately. And working backwards from there, I beat Borderlands. I think Josh and Shelby here played Borderlands 2. 2 as in TOO, as in also...
Not TWO.
Yeah.
We tried to play Borderlands 3, but my eyes are so bad I can only play for small amounts of time.
So that's the first I heard of that. Is it like the style of art in it?
It's first-person shooters in general.
Okay.
I have to wear my gunner shades, but my eyesight is kind of bad. So I have to wear my gunner shades over my glasses, and with my headphones on top of the 2 sets of glasses, it puts pressure on my head.
Because you said that, and it reminded me back when a game called Okami on the PS2 came out, and it had a very painterly art style, like a very cartoony art style to it, and I couldn't play it for too long because I got a headache. Like, it was so weird. Like, it was on the PS2. Like, big-ass CRTs you played it on. Like, I was wondering if you got the same thing from here.
I didn't used to be that way, because I played, before I even got glasses, I used to be able to play Halo and Left 4 Dead, and the first Borderlands, and the second Borderlands without gunner shades and without it hurting my eyes. But
It's just a sign of getting old, babe. You're just getting old.
I'm not, no.
I knew I was
Fuck
getting
that
old
shit.
because we were not living in our house, as I said earlier, and I put in Borderlands 3 and tried to play it in our current situation, sitting in a bedroom with a TV fairly small, far away, and I was like dying in the very first encounter because I couldn't see
Yeah.
who I was shooting at. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I had to like sit up close and like pay more attention than I would have normally. It was weird. Like I didn't like it.
Yeah. I wish I could play without it hurting my eyes.
I think we might revisit it somewhere down the line, but it's very much one of those games that I necessarily don't find I'm playing by myself.
No, I don't think I played a Borderlands game by myself ever.
I played all of them by myself.
Really?
Yeah, every single one.
But
I don't think I would enjoy it as much.
it's like the opposite for me with Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds, I'm immersed. Like there was,
But that's not a multiplayer game though.
Yeah, but
There's literally no option for that.
it's just a different style. I mean, it's just when I think of Borderlands, I think of the multiplayer experience.
Yep.
And it feels like when you're playing by yourself, you're like, these encounters are not meant for just me.
Yeah.
Right.
They're meant for...
Especially when you like, they start bringing out all these different enemies with different shield types, and like you have to have different weapons and stuff. I don't know that I beat it. I love that game. Like the good third of that game sucked for me because I played a class that everyone said sucked, and then they patched
played
it.
Zane?
I beat it as Zane, and as soon as they did the patch to make him better, I think they did something with the guns too. Mm-hmm. Because up until then, I never had a gun that I liked.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, all these guns suck.
All the guns I've used so far sucked.
No, all these guns suck. But as soon as I got that patch came out, I was like, okay, I'm getting stuff that I like, and it became more fun.
But
like
then,
it felt like more Borderlands, where I'm like, okay, the gunplay feels fun.
yeah.
I'm actually.
Didn't they promise
It's more mindless
good
action.
games and more like a wider variety? No, sorry, more guns and a wider variety of guns.
They claim there's like 8 billion combination of guns.
Why haven't I gotten one that's decent? I like ARs. Like any first-person shooter I've ever played, I prefer to use an AR.
That's me too, but I think
I've been using a pistol.
That's a trick.
I beat that game with a submachine gun.
Really?
Yeah. And a submachine gun that did radiation damage. That's what I had, and to beat the 2 final bosses, and that was.
I don't think we've even gotten weapons that do special effects yet. Like corrosion.
I had one that was like
shock.
that shot fireworks.
Weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
I would not begrudge anybody from disliking that game because it is just by the numbers, kind of cookie cutter. Like we need to make another Borderlands. What can we do?
Hey, a follow.
That is Brog562. Thanks for the follow. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
take a 5-slot system and put 10 options in it, and then you do,
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, yeah.
it's just a rotation of a shit ton of options.
Yeah. It's funny, I understand that now, Rory.
Yes.
Yeah, that game was bland as hell. Is ultimately.
Yeah.
Nerd shit.
I think I think if that game was not named Borderlands 3, it would have been panned by everyone, and it would have been like, this is stupid.
What is this, 2009?
Yeah.
That's what it, yeah.
I really liked Borderlands 2, just because, like, no offense, this is not a spoiler. If you haven't played Borderlands 2 by now, I'm sorry for you. The big plot twist with Angel, halfway through that game, where she betrays you.
I beat that game.
No
idea.
You don't remember?
Nope.
Anyway, that's something that stuck with me, because I was like, oh, this is the lady who helped me in the first game. She's helping me.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's
I
like,
remember
nah, fuck you, bitch.
now. Yeah. There's some.
What's the thing in the background? This thing?
Yeah, it's a pumpkin.
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 Pico,
It's
pumpkin.
Mitch.
That's Mitch the
Mitch
pumpkin.
the pumpkin. He has a number 2.
SMT.
Yeah.
There's some stuff like that in the story in Borderlands 3 that is, I guess if I've been paying attention to the first 2 games, it might have been earned, but ultimately I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Like Tannis is a character from the first and second game, and she plays a big role in the third game, and
She played a decent role in the second game.
yeah, and she plays a big role in the third game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like a lot of her stuff indirectly with her is big too.
Yeah.
But when it's like, oh, this person's this, I was like, all right, well, where's more people to shoot?
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Oh, that's sad. As somebody who, like, if you've listened to the first podcast, as a person who likes very story-driven, like heavy story-driven games, it's really disappointing to hear that.
It was disappointing too about, like, man, maybe it might be just a sign of getting older, but like the poop jokes. You're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, the first
Vault
thing.
dwellers, you're gonna, drink
You're
a
gonna-
bunch of bleach and die. Ha ha ha. And you're
Yeah.
We're
like,
gonna get more
"Oh."
followers because of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
As soon as I got off that planet, and the Calypso twins continue to call you on that planet, I was like, okay, I'm never gonna pay attention to this game again. Just turn the volume down, and that I never had the volume up
Really?
between that point and the rest of the game. Never turn it back up.
Wow.
Never turn it back up.
I was thinking of cosplaying as the Calypso twins with my brother.
I only play
Because he's
Borderlands
taller than
one.
I am, and I would just wear like a white buzz cut wig, and he can have like a mechanical arm.
Guy had a bird power.
As Mordecai.
Yeah, Mordecai. He had his sidekick bird that became Evil Bird in the second one, and he had to end up killing it, and it was really sad.
Mordecai is in the third game.
I assume that all the original people, other than the ones that died in 2, are in the third game.
No. My boy Roland is not in number 3.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Roland was the man. And I like Saxton. Saxton is not number 3 either.
Which one was Saxton?
He's the soldier in 2.
Oh. See, I've only ever played the Sirens.
I only played the soldiers, and there's no soldier in 3. So I was like, who the fuck am I going to pick?
Flex kind of is soldier-ish.
Well, same was my buddy because he has that little drone that flies around and shoots everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our Borderlands 3 minute. Working backwards from there, the games I've been playing.
Yep.
Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night.
Oh yeah.
Catherine Brown, you remember that?
That was before we
Did you
moved
beat
out.
it?
I did beat it. I beat it on stream.
Which is on Game Pass now.
Yeah, it is. Twitch.tv//strife. Spell that shit out if you can.
SLASH.
STRYFE.
Yep.
Be nice.
Yeah. Bloodstained's awesome. It might be my game of the year.
No, unfortunately, they did not.
No, they didn't. He did it.
Spell
Strife.
He did.
No, he did
That's
it.
Okay.
right.
Rory,
Yeah,
you did it.
there
You win
go.
the spelling bee.
You win.
Yeah.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm suspecting that Outer Worlds will take that title from me as far as game of the year for me. But Bloodstained right now is my favorite game of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I could name a game of the year for me.
I was having a real hard time with that too.
I don't even remember what games came out this year. Like, what have I played this year
I
that
was
was
the
new?
I was the same way, but I was like, okay, Bloodstained. I really like Bloodstained.
Yeah.
And it came out this year. That's my game of the year, I guess. But it was good. That's not a good description. That's not a good.
Yeah, because we did the end of our game. So, Red Dead Redemption came out last year
Yep.
at this time.
Mhm.
Spider-Man came out last year.
Yeah.
And those were like top two our
God
games
of
of the year
War.
God of
last
War
year.
came out last summer.
You
Yeah.
two voted God of War as your top game.
Last year.
Of
God
the
of
year
War.
last
And
year.
it was.
It was amazing.
It was.
Red Dead was
You didn't
mine.
even play it. You can't say
I
anything.
watched you play it,
Yeah,
so
but you
I
didn't
played
get
it
to throw an
inadvertently
axe.
through you.
I played both of them. God of War's better.
I
You
don't know. I haven't played it. I don't.
You could throw an axe.
not my cup of tea.
You could run through the other side of the world, and then you could hold your hand out.
I
and it
was a
would come out.
cowboy, and that storyline gave me the feels.
The storyline would have gave me the feels if fucking Dutch wouldn't told me too many times, like, I got a plan. Arthur.
Dutch
Arthur,
was-
I got a plan.
Dutch was getting fucking annoying.
They
Can't-
could have. Okay, granted, they could have written Dutch's character a little better,
They
but
coulda
I
cut-
really
they
like
coulda-
how
they
they
coulda cut out-
wrote Arthur's character.
They could have cut out a good, third of the beginning of that story. Like, they could have gone straight from the beginning of the game to the whole family feud in Rhodes.
See, Dutch.
Oh,
then
like the Romeo and Juliet thing.
Yeah, and
that
then-
storyline was great.
Yeah, but it took you 15, 20 hours to get there. And then they could have gone straight to the whole Native American thing. Skip all the Cuba shit.
Dude, okay, I will give you that. The Cuba level was bullshit, but I think they needed to go to Cuba because isn't that what caused his cough?
dumb.
All right, spoiler warning.
No, it's just about to come out on the PC and
It's
people.
been a
fine.
year. It's been
Yeah,
a
but-
year.
No,
It's
yeah,
been
no,
a year.
I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but I think the Cuba part was
No, he got
critical.
that before.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he got that before he went.
Oh, you talking about his disease?
Cough.
He
Yeah.
got it way before that.
Yeah.
Way before
I didn't
that.
start
It's when he
noticing
got
it till he
spat in the
came
mouth.
back.
No.
Or whatever, or got in a fight with
He
him.
had
Oh,
flashbacks
he got-
about it.
He got somebody spit in his mouth.
No.
No, he was punched someone and
Yeah,
their
it was
blood got on him.
the fuck spoilers. The
Wait, we'll do this real quick.
No.
For the next 2 minutes, we're going to do spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled by Red Dead Redemption 2, stop right now or pause it or minimize it. All right.
Okay.
All right. So the side jobs you get from the guy who wants you to get money to pay things off. He's like bald. He wears glasses. I can't remember his name.
Oh, the German guy.
Yeah, the German guy.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. He gives you the job to go to the house with the man and woman and son.
He died of tuberculosis,
He
and he
died of-
goes back to
he
check
got
on
it.
him. Yes, okay.
He got it from
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, okay. He fought him. Okay, I remember.
And I forgot too. But they did like subtle little flashbacks. So I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
exactly how it got.
Yep.
Because I didn't know it either. I was like, why the fuck is
You
he
know
sick?
what? And then I remembered that exactly what
'Cause it was
happened
like-
because we
it's
watched
broken up
my.
in two halves.
Yeah.
It's the first 3 chapters, and near the end of chapter 3, you get not spatting them out, but you get tuberculosis,
Yeah.
and then you start noticing weird shit happening, and then before you know it, you get the ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd
Well,
still
great.
recommend it.
Bloodstained's my game of the year.
I wouldn't need.
Can I
so
say
Kingdom
Earthbound is my game of the year?
You can absolutely say Earthbound's your game of the year.
Did
All right,
Earthbound
spoilers
come out?
are
Spoilers
over.
are
No.
over, by the way.
But I played
You can just
Earthbound
type
this
it.
year.
Spoilers are over.
Obviously, I do not play the same genre of games as everybody else in the room.
Uh,
I want Kathy
well,
to play
was
Red Dead
Kingdom
Redemption
Hearts? Kingdom Hearts was this year.
Kingdom Hearts was
It's
this year.
got released
But
in
man,
February,
it's
but
not my
I don't
game of
think
the
it
year.
would not be my. As much as I love Disney and how much that I look through rose-colored lenses and think I remember loving Kingdom Hearts,
Story didn't make
I
any
was
fucking
okay
sense.
with it. The story has ever made sense to anybody, I don't think. But it's a really pretty game. I love the combat style. Has good music.
We need a list of what's come out this year. 'Cause
All right, hold
I
on.
looked at it
Yeah.
like 2 days ago.
Game Releases 2019.
I mean, we still have a lot coming out this other part.
2019.
It makes sense if you played all the other, like all 7.
Okay. You mean all the DS games too? First of all, okay, soapbox. Stepping on it. Why the fuck is there a Hunchback level in the DS version of Kingdom Hearts, but I don't get a Hunchback world in the console versions of any of the games? But they go to the same worlds in multiple games.
They do.
Like, they visit the Beast twice. They visit Ariel twice.
Don't they go to Aladdin
Pooh
twice?
Constantly. Like, let me go back to the
They got
Hunchback
Pooh
world.
everywhere.
Jesus Christ. Done.
They go to Tron and Kingdom Hearts 2.
Fuck that level.
That's awesome.
Hold on.
Man, I can't think of any games. That's just a bad state of what happened, but we still
I was having a hard time, but
still got like 5 major games coming out.
5. Name 5.
Pokemon, Death Stranding, Outer Worlds just came out.
No, you said coming out.
Oh well, I meant
coming out like
this month, next month, in December.
July, August, September, October.
We got the Outer Worlds. We got
Resident Evil 5 and 6 remake.
Wait, no.
Resident Evil 2 came out this year.
We got Pokemon. Oh, Resident Evil will probably be my.
That's something I need to catch up on.
Year?
Yeah.
It did.
That one was a
February.
really, really fun experience. Even though, let's see, Pokemon, Death Stranding, Jedi, Outer Worlds, and the other Pokemon. Oh yeah, the Switch Pokemon.
That's the only Pokemon.
Huh?
The Switch Pokemon.
Sword and Shield.
He said Pokemon twice.
Oh, you can't. Yeah. What's the other Pokemon?
Sword and Shield.
No, but that's the Switch Pokemon.
That's what he means by the 2 Pokemon.
Oh, the 2
They're
versions.
the same.
Sword and Shield. Yeah.
He's being facetious.
He's trying to be funny.
I don't know what the fuck to ever think of Death Stranding. Holy crap.
Yo, you got a ladder.
Take the winch. Yes. There you go. I think, Resident Evil right now is probably my game of the year, but the Outer Worlds is fucking fun.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking at this list, guys, and I don't really see anything that we've played.
Yeah, I was thinking, I didn't buy a lot of games this year.
Bloodstain's on here.
Bloodstains is
It
great.
was June. I go back in time. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered came out this year.
Assassin's Creed 3
Resident Evil
sucks.
4.
Resident Evil is probably mine now that I think about it.
I was really
Which is sad that I
fun to
can't
watch.
remember, but...
Devil May Cry 5 came out this year.
Yeah, that was a very...
Well, I think there's an issue with gaming where, like,
Anthem
we're
came out this year.
constantly
Anthem.
they're constantly giving
Shit
us
show.
things to play. that
With the
we
free
can
services and
never-
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can never remember, like, oh, what did I play this year? What was new this year? And we get it confused with last year because maybe we liked the games last year more than we did this year.
Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
Oh, Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that though.
Oh, have the game over there on the table. that
I'm
we-
playing. As
Yeah, I
far as
tried.
Dragon Quest,
I'll probably pick it up.
I
Yeah.
started.
Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch is already out. It came out like a week and a half ago.
Oh no, Kingdom Hearts came out in January, not February.
Zelda.
Weird.
I think
Oh yeah,
Awakening.
Link's Awakening came out this year. That was really good.
Tetris 99 came out
really
this
good.
year. That's my game of the year. Top 10.
I
Tetris
think
Royale.
it was Dragon Quest 6 that I'm trying to play.
No, you're not.
Are you sure?
No.
Because I started one.
Ooh, Dead or Alive 6 is on here. Can I just, like, pray to the game gods that we get a Dead or Alive Extreme 3 or 4?
She wants a
What?
volleyball.
I want a
30.
volleyball
Isn't that
game.
like the perv
please?
game? Where you just like peek
I
through
like
bushes?
the jiggly boob physics.
We could play Dead or Alive has that as well.
She liked collecting all the
I
clothing.
like collecting all the bathing suits.
I,
I'm a collector.
I didn't play the Dead or Alive Extreme games, but I did have Dead or Alive 2 on the Dreamcast, and it had an age meter that you had.
If you put the
You
age
put
all
it
the
up to
way up.
99, the
Yeah.
boobs were like fucking insane.
Wow.
Like I want to punch somebody.
Man, what a...
Days Gone came out this year. How forgettable was that?
Days Gone? What
Well-
was that?
That was a zombie
That's-
motorcycle game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the dude with the beard.
Yeah.
I bet that was all right.
Rage
bet that was
2 came out this
Rage
year.
2 did come out this year. I wanted to get that, but then
Fuck you, Bethesda, you motherfuckers. Fallout 76, and then they're trying to...
Fallout 76 came out this year.
Yeah, and then they're trying to add it on a pass. I know you don't have to buy it, but fuck y'all.
Devil
That's
May
some
Cry
fucking
came out this
bullshit.
year.
Yeah.
And that was
You played it all the way
good
through.
by all
though.
accounts.
Yeah, the sub feeds, so they're locking things that people have been asking for behind a paywall now, like private servers. Just give people the option to rent out their own fucking servers and yeah, fuck you, Bethesda.
Didn't one of the Final Fantasy
So
expansions come out this year?
salty.
Final Fantasy 14 expansions come out this year.
Yeah, the online,
Yeah, the online.
that expansion. I got all the way up to the point to start playing it, and then I was like, I don't know. I just don't, I can't do the grind anymore. World of Warcraft beat the shit out of
Oh,
me
the
for...
classic.
Yeah, that
WoW
classic
classic
came out
this
and
year.
that like exploded too. Like
well, because
way bigger
you
than I
could
thought
connect
people-
with your old guilds.
what? I don't know. I just remember like you go to Twitch and be like, boom, everyone's playing WoW Classic now. I'm like, what? It seemed
Yeah,
like a
no one
thing that they
cares
were just
now.
like, oh, it dropped off pretty quick.
Everybody wanted it. Everybody was like, oh, we want WoW Classic. It's going to be so much fun. And then you get back and you're like, wait a minute. Y'all didn't have this at this time or this at this time or this. It's like, no, motherfucker. This is the base bullshit game. Remember? Mm-hmm. Remember a reason why Burning Crusade... Then people started calling, well, we're going to get Burning Crusade now? Come on. I want to get Burning Crusade. Fuck you. I'm getting salty now. Fuck Bethesda. And Blizzard went
Fuck
crazy.
Blizzard,
Oh,
yeah.
Blizzard went.
Blizzard went crazy.
Blizzard
Yeah.
shat all over the bed this year.
Yeah, they did. And BlizzCon's what?
Next week?
Yeah.
Did you even buy the digital ticket?
No, I'm not gonna buy the digital ticket, but I hope
I
that
can't imagine what it's going to be like.
I hope every time they have a Q&A, someone comes up and goes Hong Kong forever,
Yeah.
and then they run off.
I can't imagine what it's going to be like.
Me either.
Seriously.
Rory didn't buy the digital ticket either.
No, I don't plan to either.
I remember you being so excited about it when we first
And they're probably
started.
going to announce Diablo 4. I bet they do.
And I'm gonna play it,
And the
Rory's
room
probably gonna play
size.
it too. We're gonna still buy it.
They're going to announce Diablo 4 and like everyone's going to be booing the shit out of them because...
That's what they wanted
They
last
should have
year,
announced
and they
it
didn't
last
give
year.
It to 'em.
But
What? Y'all don't have phones?
the Blizzard of today has a very different
Yeah.
Oh,
environment surrounding them.
Fact is, if you boycott Blizz, they will just fire employees. That's sad.
Yeah.
And that's really sad.
I miss the days where Blizzard was like, we're not putting things out until we're satisfied with them and we're,
Well, what have they put out that has been bad? What have they put out?
well,
that's
they've
been
canceled games. Like the reason that we have Overwatch.
But I mean, here recently, what have they been put? I think everything Blizzard's been put out has been pretty rock solid, right?
They've stopped supporting certain games. Like
haven't
you,
put
you,
anything out
you
recently.
told
Well,
me
they did
that
Overwatch, and
stopped
Overwatch
supporting
was-
HOTS.
Well, Overwatch was originally supposed to be an MMO, and they scrapped it and then kept the concepts.
But the game they put out was well received and liked a lot, and Hearthstone was the same way.
Right.
But they still put out good games. It's just like, is it what people want beforehand? You know what I mean? Like they put it out, like, I don't want that, but then they put it out, and everyone like, this is great.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Apparently, Overwatch League was a failure, which is not a game, but it cost a lot.
Yeah. I just remember Blizzard. Maybe I look back with rose-colored glasses, but I felt like Blizzard was one of the good guys in the industry. They were kind of like the people that put out Witcher 3. Like, it wasn't about profit. It was more
CD
about
Project Red.
Yeah, it was more about putting out good games, and now it feels like Blizzard's like, oh, we got to get people in for our quarterly, meeting coming up. We
You
need
hate
to
to reduce everything to a line from a Batman movie, but you either live long enough to see yourself become the villain or die a hero or whatever.
Yeah.
Goddamn thing it was, but.
Close enough.
And it's the weirdest thing. Like, I don't want to get into politics or anything, but Jesus Christ, like, a China corporation owns what, 10% of Blizzard Activision, and they freaked out about this whole free Hong Kong streamer shit,
Yeah.
and 10%, right? Like, it looks like they can like stand up and say, "Fuck you." Like even the guy who owns Epic.
Yeah, Sweetie. Or
Yeah, Tim Sweeney. He
yeah.
like 40% is owned by Tencent, which is a Chinese company.
He was like,
He
big
went on
old
Twitter.
fuck
He's
you.
like, as long as I own 60% of this company, I'm losing my voice. People can say whatever the fuck they want to say
Yeah.
on my streams. Like,
I don't know. It's a weird world.
Speaking of Epic, that's a local-ish company.
yeah, they have a Raleigh studio.
It is in our state.
It is.
So is Insomniac.
Yep,
Can we talk
Insomniac.
about that? So I don't play Fortnite, but man,
Oh
they,
my gosh,
they
that-
do some fucking
They
awesome
do some crazy
events.
shit.
Man,
Yeah,
that was some crazy publicity if I ever seen one. Like
they just
that
turned
is
it off for
genius.
like a day or two.
2 days, they're
Whoever
just like,
came
we're
up
gonna
with
suck
that-
in our game into a black hole, and then the only thing you're gonna see when you log in is literally just a black hole.
Dude, I
And
hope they gave that motherfucker a raise. Whoever came up with that.
I don't know. It was, like I said, it made me jealous because I remember playing MMOs and there being like, ooh, an event, and then like a door opens or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this literally was like a real event where they fucking
The
sucked in the whole
world.
world into a black hole, and like people on Twitter were going crazy. Listen, if MMOs are ever going to come back, you need to have that shit in, not some of this bullshit that comes out every once in a while. Like, I think for World of Warcraft, if they ever want to proceed any further than what they are right now, because they're basically bleeding until the end at this point. They've been death by 1,000 cuts. I don't think they're ever going to get back up to a certain spot unless they do something drastic like a time jump of some sort, or something happens where one of the old
StarCraft.
yeah, one of the old gods comes along and like banishes everyone into like a nether realm, and then your characters come through, but they lost all their shit. Like, they would need to have a major redesign for them to ever get back into what they used to be.
Is the storyline not that great? I thought their
It's just-
storylines are good.
It just ends up being like, ooh,
Does it, like-
the big old baddie's here.
Didn't
and-
it end and like it's starting to reciprocate? Like, oh, we're going back in time
Yeah.
before this
Oh,
happened.
really?
I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much that. They had one expansion where it was literally like, we're gonna go back and see an alternate world and what's going on there, and then it's gonna combine, and oh shit, Garrosh is back, and like he's corrupted and he's big and ugly, he's carrying an axe and shit.
Well,
it's just, I don't know.
I'm going to wrap this up here. Mostly because I'm losing my voice.
Oh, we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about wrestling because AEW just premiered not too long
Let's
ago.
do 5
Don't
minutes.
get
of,
me started.
And we're eating that shit
Don't
like
get me
candy.
started.
We have to. We
we're
have
eating
to
it
talk
like
about
that
wrestling
booty's
at
going
least for a
out of
little bit.
style.
I can get you a bottle of water.
I'm losing it.
Let's do 5
Yeah.
Acapella. 5 minutes of it real quick.
All right.
Fucking WWE is shit in the bed
Yeah.
so badly, it is not funny. AEW is coming in and taking lunch money.
Dude,
and
they
I
are
bet
coming
you,
in hot.
I
Yeah.
bet you that they could compete right now with a Monday Night Raw.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, they could.
Monday
Oh.
Night Raw was so boring this past week.
Well, there's.
Why do you want to come back and watch Monday Night Raw? Why do you want to watch SmackDown at this point? There's nothing leading in. The segment with Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes and all them was some of the best fucking storytelling
Putting his
in
head
wrestling.
in the dipping
Dippin'
dots.
Dots, it was great.
Fucking shit, that was so funny.
And then
The-
drinking champagne and eating popcorn.
Eating
Just,
the
popcorn.
reason
just yelling at people with the microphone. Like, it was incredible.
there are some people who watch wrestling because they think it's real. There's some people who watch wrestling because they just like watching wrestling, and then there's people like us who just like seeing
Stupid
unique,
shit.
stupid, dumb shit with good wrestling, and
It was
AEW
really good wrestling.
does that. I mean, you had fucking and they're not afraid of like having to protect the people. Like fucking what's his face was coming out with a scarf on, and he's like, look, he's wearing a scarf. What a fucking dork.
Yeah.
It's like
Chris Jericho's saying, who wears a scarf despite him
Yeah,
wearing a
that was
scarf
funny.
for 5 years.
Right.
Yeah. The only complaint I have is with what Kathy says. Sometimes there's too much wrestling.
There's
It
too much
feels like
wrestling.
There's too
by the
much.
time there's a third match and you've done like 18,000 flippies everywhere,
Yeah,
I
they
need
need
a
to.
little relax. Like I can't sit there and just go ooh ah. Like it gets boring after a
It
while.
makes me think they go to like they hold auditions for like old gymnasts because a lot of their moves, like I watched a lot of gymnastics growing up with my mom. A lot of the moves that are newer moves that I'm seeing wrestlers do, they're very gymnastics based, especially like the moonsaults and the
I mean,
twists
that's
that
been
they do.
they've been doing that shit since the luchadors back in WCW.
Yeah,
Yeah, but those are luchadors. I'm talking about like in the 90s, like watching wrestling and them doing stuff. They wouldn't be doing flips and stuff back then. Early 2000s.
I don't
Not
know
the
what-
flips that you see now. Like, there's definitely a progression and like...
Yeah, there is a new style. Like, you would never see fucking someone
not
on
main
Let me
event.
see
someone's
The Rock do a
shoulder.
moonsault.
Yeah, not main event talent.
Yeah.
You would see it more of like the trios matches and Nitro that would open the show.
Right.
Here's
And-
Damien Say and Silver King, like they would fucking flip all over
The nice
place.
thing is you don't have some of these main big villains like Jericho who can't keep up with doing all those flippies
No.
anymore, but he's still allowing spots to be had around
He's
him.
still
or near-
wrestling Darby Allin. on-
Yeah, and fucking Darby Allin has his hands tied behind his
Bound?
back with
That
duct
is the
tape, and then
craziest
he runs
shit.
and does a backflip off the middle rope onto Jericho. That shit was fucking.
That was great.
What a great way to put over new talent or people who haven't seen. I mean, Brock Lesnar would never do shit like that. He would never.
The only problem with that match is that they didn't ever announce that ring ropes applied or rope breaks applied because they announced it as like a Philadelphia Street Fight or something like that,
Yeah,
and
they're like, but ring. Yeah.
a street fight there are no rope breaks, but there were rope breaks all over that match.
Well, we're getting ready to get the Seth Rollins, the Fiend, and
Dude, have you
the
seen how that match was?
The match can't be stopped at
For
any point in
any
time.
reason, the match not be stopped for any reason. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? They're just gonna keep fighting?
Like,
Yeah.
what happens if someone seriously gets injured?
Like, what if happens? Someone dies.
So wait, how do they determine who wins?
The graphic says the match cannot be stopped for any reason.
So they're just going to continue
So
on
who
until the
wins?
next.
That's my thing. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
You gotta call it Vince McMahon for that shit because
What? Oh,
that's
look.
literally what it says.
just good shit.
It's good shit.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
know
he's just.
what
I'm
that
just gonna
means.
call the voicemails gonna say if you're calling to complain about anything, it's like it's just good shit.
I really hope that they didn't do the Hell in a Cell thing just for it to go to Crown Jewel.
I doubt everything.
Did they mess up the? There was a match that was messed up recently where like it wasn't
Mox-
supposed to end the
Mox
way
and
it
Pac
ended.
wasn't supposed to end the way it did.
Okay.
It was Kenny
thought-
Omega was supposed to come out. And
I bet it
interfere.
was supposed to end the way it was.
They apparently, from what Dave Meltzer, blah blah blah, street sheets and whatever he does, he said that Kenny Omega missed his cue and was supposed to come out and stop.
They put out a video of him coming out, but it was like a 10-minute video, but he came out like 5 or 6 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like, the reason why I don't think it ended the way it was supposed to end because they repeatedly said this match is for TV time remaining, time limit. I think AEW is trying to bring back the time limit draw, which is something that the WWE never did.
So, yeah, I was really put off and confused by it because I had to ask Josh about it. I was like, what is that in the background? Are they announcing, like, things? I thought, like,
Yeah.
we were hearing stuff that was being said, like, out.
Yeah, whenever they do that, they're
Like-
trying to tell you this is something that is happening.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was in the arena. I thought it was just, like, announcements, like...
No, it was always a thing. It was a thing back in, like, old school wrestling. Like, the time limit draw was a finish that you could absolutely have that, kept both guys strong. Mm-hmm. You'd fight, hard-fought match, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it would be, and a time limit draw, both guys look good. You can move it to your next town, sell more tickets, blah, 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 blah. Oh. Vince McMahon doesn't like the time limit draw. They have never done it in WWE.
Oh.
Ever. They do Iron Man matches, which is different, where they set a time limit,
And then they have as many falls as
as
they
many
can.
falls as they can get in that time limit,
Okay.
but they've never done a time limit draw.
All I know is WWE is painting themselves into a fucking corner now because the Fiend has been damaged. They
Did
have.
y'all see the SmackDown segment? I missed it completely.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid.
It was dumb.
Yeah, the only way they were
held-
ever going to be able to save that is if they had Raven Rabbit and and Bray Wyatt in there fucking fixing up his shit or something like that.
And everything
Or-
was like singed.
or
and-
or it was some sort of metaphysical thing, and that the funhouse was supposed to be like, Bray getting into Roland's head, and that's the reason why he did it. I don't know. They took a really fucking awesome character, and they fucking ruined it,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
And, like-
continue to ruin it because Vince.
He was
McMahon's a
ruined
fucking
for
moron.
me. Like that whole Hell in a Cell match between Seth Rollins and the Fiend. I was checked out as soon as the lights didn't come up.
Yeah, I
As
was
soon as
like,
those red
why
lights
is it
didn't go, I
red?
was like, I'm done.
She
Sorry.
woke up and thought she was dreaming.
Yeah, I thought I was like having a dream.
I was like, nope, that's
I
what's
was like,
happening. I can barely see what's happening.
Yeah, I was like, everything's red.
They painted themselves in the corner with fucking Cain Velasquez and Lesnar.
Oh, yeah.
So they're either going to have to drop the belt to Cain Velasquez,
I doubted that.
or they're going to basically blow out a candle before it even got lit with a person that could have been something worthwhile, and they want to get a quick buck out.
Yeah.
And then what are they going to fucking do with Strowman? Are they going to just have him lose again? Because they're not going to have Tyson Fury lose. So Strowman's going to lose on another pay-per-view at another important moment again.
Yeah.
It's WWE. They
come to the well
no,
too often.
they
No, they do a lot of the same shit.
well they write a book without
Without
an
an
ending
ending. Yeah.
in mind of what they want to do. They just go whatever. They literally had 6 to 8 months of The Fiend written out without even them having to try.
Finn Balor.
Yeah, they could have culminated
been-
it to
Yep.
He
Finn
could have.
Balor.
Finn could have fought,
The
X,
Fiend.
Y, and Z of the mid card for WWE. Finn Balor, the Fiend, or the Demon and the Fiend.
I wanted
at
a Demon
WrestleMania.
Fiend fight.
They could have had fuck all that shit that I just said. They could have had the Fiend beat Seth Rollins for the Universal title at Hell in a Cell because
squash
who
people.
the fuck cares about Seth Rollins right now?
Nobody.
Nobody. He's
no
a fucking
buddy.
he's a fucking dweeb that no one cares about,
And they made it worse for him by having the match end the way they did.
and it sucks.
They didn't help him at all.
And then the Fiend could have been. He could have showed up sporadically like Brock Lesnar does,
yeah.
and
they
do whatever, and Finn Balor versus, the Fiend at
Can you
WrestleMania for the
imagine-
Universal title,
Can you-
because Brock Lesnar's going to get the main event.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they could have had a good fun match right in the middle of WrestleMania.
Can you imagine the pop that would have got that Finn Balor would have got if he stayed quiet and gone until Royal Rumble, and then he comes in as number 30? If they could have kept that under wraps and have him come out number 30 and win and then challenge holy shit. That would have been 6 months of amazing wrestling.
Yep.
And if he hadn't come back at NXT, that would have been I'd put money on it. Like Finn Balor's winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. He's winning the Royal Rumble.
But now
Because
he's
of what
in
have
NXT.
happened. What has
I
happened.
don't even know who would be up for winning
Yep.
the Royal Rumble.
I have
this
no
year.
idea. Like last year, I was like, for sure, Seth Rollins is winning it because everything pointed to Seth Rollins winning it, and he did. Now I have,
It's all over the place.
I have no idea what's going on now.
But
Get your shit together, Vince. You're never gonna watch this, but if you ever do, fuck you. You old cunt.
good
Or
shit.
give me a job, please.
We could write better storylines.
Yeah, give him WWE creative fucking put us in there. God.
More women's wrestling because there wasn't a single women's
There
match
is
Monday.
I just read it before we came out here. There's a NXT show coming up,
Where?
a house show that is
NXT.
all women.
Evolution.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably going to be in Florida because that's her base. But
Yeah. I feel like all the WWE stars live in Florida or around Florida.
because that's where the PC.
I've been
is.
watching a lot of Total Divas lately.
I don't know. I hate to end it on a bummed out note like that.
That's because we're not.
Watch
we're not gonna
watch
end it.
AEW because you're gonna fucking enjoy yourself. Maybe stop halfway in through the thing and take a little break, and then you can come back and watch more flippies because
It's a lot
holy
of
shit,
it's a lot of
it's a lot of wrestling.
I don't mind it. I can watch Flippies all day.
Give
Flippy
me
up
some
and
more.
down.
Give me some more fucking Chris Jericho roasting people.
Dude,
I'll take a
Jericho's the
whole time for
World
that.
champion.
John Moxley's getting a mic. They've already announced it next weekend. Next Wednesday. He's getting a live mic to talk about his feelings.
Yeah.
But I'm going to end it on this. So we got the holiday season coming up. Video games are coming out. That's what we normally talk about
Oh, you should.
on our podcast here. What are we looking forward to? One game.
Oh.
One game.
Looking
Doesn't
forward
have to be different games. We can all pick the same game. One game. I'm going to start.
Okay.
Outer Worlds is what I'm going to play. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I want. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay.
Kathy Brown,
I don't know.
you want to pick a game for you? It's Pokemon.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Have you played a Pokemon game all the way through before?
Pokemon Silver.
Just wait until you get Pokemon, and you're gonna be able to trade Pokemon. With
You will like
Trade
Pokemon. I won't
Pokemon.
pick Pokemon for Kathy Brown.
Well,
All I
I
want
started
is
playing
Eevees.
Pokemon Moon, and I didn't get too far in that.
But a modern Pokemon I think you'll like.
Pokemon
something-
Moon is modern.
I don't,
On the Switch, it might be funner.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be in a 3D world, and you're gonna run around. You're gonna have a big fat Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Who's yours?
I really did like Pokemon Silver, though.
Yeah.
Probably Pokemon.
Yeah. If I had to choose for what's coming out the rest of the year, probably Pokemon Shield.
Mine's Jedi, Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
Yeah,
Ooh, can I change mine?
but
The Sims 4 University expansion pack.
that's an expansion. No, we're talking about real games.
The Sims 4 University.
We're talking about games where you do stuff.
I will do stuff. I'm going to go to the university. New jobs get unlocked with this expansion pack.
Damn.
You be a professor
New
now.
careers.
Roasted my ass. Damn.
Yeah, I want
But
to be
yeah.
a lawyer. I'm going to make Josh be a lawyer. I'm going to make us go to college together. That'll be fun.
Well,
If anybody's here
Do you
still,
want to talk about the idea that you had in the doc with?
oh yeah. I wanted to talk to you all about this. Off camera, but
the book club. Rory, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah,
Is it Outer
Rory.
Worlds or are you?
Yeah, Rory, you tell us what you're looking forward to.
is he still here?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
he's-
here.
He probably pieced out for a little bit during our wrestling talk.
Give it up.
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. There it is.
Oh, you saw
But
Pokemon.
Pokemon's right up there too.
that's my boy.
God, I want to say Death Stranding, but
It's so
I don't
weird.
think anybody's gonna know what the fuck
until
that
I
game
play
is
that
about.
game,
I
Yeah,
own
it's a-
every Pokemon.
yeah. Until I play
all
the game,
600 of them or whatever. How many Pokemon are there right now? 951.
I don't know how many generations of Pokemon are.
I think we're on the 8th.
So 8 times 2.
No,
No.
we're talking about actual numbers of
No,
Pokemon.
there was 150 Pokemon.
He
in the
probably
first
has a
Pokemon.
role.
Oh, you're talking about number. I thought you meant games.
Pokemon. Yeah, I think we're in
Yeah.
the 8th generation.
So we want to do a book of the month club, but with video games
Yes, Book of the Month Club. No, maybe not of the month, but just like
of the quarter. I don't know.
Like
whatever.
a Game Club, Pixel Pub, Game
Game
Club was an idea I had of just picking up older games, hopefully shorter story-based games that we could pick up and play together, and we would pick up and say, okay,
Beat it by this time frame.
well, not even that time, not even that specific. Just say, okay, we know we know this game, or we know certain bits about it. We want to get to this point by this date, and then record on this date to talk about it. And I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because I like to go back and play old games just to experience them again, like the whole Xbox 360 era of stuff. Like I only played through once and put them back on the shelf and
Right.
never thought about it again. And a lot of those games are on Game Pass now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those games I still have on my shelf, if we theoretically had a shelf.
Or backwards compatible.
And they're backwards compatible, all that stuff. And I would love to just, throw them back in like a BioShock, like a Batman Arkham Asylum, like a Last of Us, stuff this, won't take 50 hours to beat, 30 hours to
Right.
beat.
Yeah, it needs to be under a certain limit.
Yeah, stuff that would take like 7 or 8,
Yeah.
10 hours to beat, that we could talk about, like, there'd be a lot of, nuance in the story that we might have missed to begin with, that we
Elijah.
that we might miss the second time around, but we
Right.
could talk about and pick it back up. Like,
And each person's
like
gonna have
I
a
think
different
about
experience.
me and you had that conversation with Persona 5
Yeah.
with the cat in this TV studio talking about the pancakes or whatever. Like, you missed that whole
See,
thing.
I fucking missed that
Yeah.
whole thing.
And that happens all the time. Like so I think that'd be a lot of fun. I want to have that conversation with y'all about, when we get in our house, what game you want to do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I'll
I
need
put
to
a
do
lot of
Last
games
of
in the
Us.
Google Doc.
I have added to the Google Doc like comments and stuff, but I will try Last of Us, but it's probably going to take me longer because the story doesn't interest me. I've played the first part,
The story's really good.
the very first part, and then I got to the part I think where you meet Ellie, and then I was like, nah, that game gives me anxiety. I don't like sneak.
Well, then
Games,
maybe
this-
it'd be the thing where
it's-
you watch me play it.
It's the
Yeah,
reason.
that's gonna be Kathy.
Okay.
She's not gonna play.
That's the reason I've never beaten any of the Assassin's Creed games or played any Assassin's Creed games. I fucking hate sneaking around. What'd you say?
Can viewers suggest games? That'd be
Viewers
cool.
can always suggest anything that they want.
For real.
Yeah, like
Except for money.
our YouTube channel is down below. Like, that's where you can listen to the podcast. We would love comments and suggestions of what you want us to play, what you want us to talk about, what games you would want to play, or what games you want us to talk about. We talk about wrestling sometimes. If you're interested in wrestling, tell us
Rory's not interested.
what you
I will
think.
talk about wrestling for 36 hours.
Like, this is very much a variety podcast, but we are very centered on games.
Nerd shit.
Nerdy shit.
Nerd. Cool.
So I would like to, because I know we
My
have
idea,
the
and I completely forgot about it before we got here, is just put like 3 games in a hat and pull it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. We can do that. Hey, it's Gator.
Yeah, no
what up,
wrestling
Gator?
shit. Boo.
That's not how you spell anything.
So if I had to pick a game, like if we were putting 3 games in a hat, I would want Fable 3 in that hat, because everybody likes Fable 2, but I personally like Fable 3. What did he say? I want. Oh, you're talking to me about spelling.
Yeah. He's just messing with you, Joe.
Yeah. Wrestle Gators.
I wrestle gators. Or there was another game, because I would like a game we can all 4 play, so we can experience it. Because I don't want it to be a game where I just watch Josh play it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to experience it.
If it's anything first person, Kathy's not gonna play it.
Yeah.
Have you ever played a Fable game?
I watched.
She watched me play Fable 3.
She needs to
I watched
play
it.
it. You need to put the controller in your hand and play the fucking game. Make your own choices.
I'll try it. I'll try anything y'all want me to try.
Oh, watch out for Mitch.
Oh no, Mitch!
Oh, Mitch.
Oh,
Lilu's freaked out.
Shoot, Zenetic's got them Let's Play Bunny emotes.
He's a first person.
Mitch!
Yeah. But yeah,
Mitch.
we'll definitely we'll do the hat drawing thing next time. And
No, would. How about we do it
Right now?
either right now or before I leave?
We can put it in Mitch. Let's
Yeah, we'll put
write
it in
them
Mitch.
down and we'll put it in Mitch.
We'll each write down a game.
Yeah, let's each write down a game. We'll put 4 games on a piece of paper. Hold my mic. I'm gonna go get paper.
Mitch.
Watch my jammies. My Star Wars jammies.
We're in like overtime era of the podcast. We've been streaming for 5 hours and 22 minutes. Holy poop.
Yeah, I have no voice anymore.
I know. I feel bad for you because I can tell.
Get that man some water.
Struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some water?
You sound real rough.
I think I'll be alright. Need some honey.
Yeah.
Get him some honey.
I'm sorry, babe.
I'll be alright. Whatever, this is how I start my radio career. Like, you listen to KPX 22.
Get that man a beer.
I already drank all my fucking bourbon. There's nothing left to drink.
Christ.
No bourbon.
It has gone.
It's all gone.
It's gone, and I'm not even close to drunk.
I had to slow down on my pumpkin spice drink because I was gonna get really white girl wasted if I would have kept drinking it. Well, shit.
Well, I'm gonna put mine in. I want Last of Us because
Well,
I've
write
been
it down.
finding a reason to wanting to play that again.
Now
I
everybody's
don't
gonna have
even
to
know what to write
share
down.
whatever your little heart desires.
I need to think about it for at least 24 hours.
This is on the spot. Hold on.
I know.
I don't know. You can take suggestions from the chat.
Chat, is there anything that you want
Yeah,
to
I'll
play?
write down whatever y'all's suggestion is.
Well,
We're doing
we
a
have-
game club.
We have made.
Bastion.
Okay.
Fashion's good.
We have made.
Bastion is a good game.
$35 of our $100 goal for
That's awesome.
Vitamin
How long is that open
Children's
for?
Center. It is
It's
open
indefinitely.
indefinitely.
I will donate to that.
I thought you said Fable 3.
Maybe I want to change my
Oh,
mind.
Gentle J. Subnautica. I haven't played Subnautica yet.
Subnautica doesn't have a story though.
The Outer Wilds. The other Outer Worlds, but the Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds is insane. I want to play that.
What is it? I think every 11 minutes the game restarts. It has deep narrative. Alright, so the first official Pixel Pub
Game
Book
Club,
Club game
will be
is Bastion.
Bioshock.
Bioshock. I wrote that down.
Okay.
The original Bioshock,
The original
Bioshock Infinite,
Bioshock.
or Bioshock 2?
The original Bioshock.
Fuck.
Would you kindly play Bioshock?
I actually have never beaten the original Bioshock. I like Bioshock 2 and 3, but never liked the first one. So
Really?
I'll go
Would
back
you
to
kindly
Would you kindly
play Bioshock?
play Bioshock with us?
do System Shock.
Man, we ain't got the PCs from fucking 1998 to play that shit.
All right, so we're playing Bioshock.
We're playing Bioshock. It is available on.
I think
It's
Pass.
backwards compatible.
it's backwards compatible, and I think it's on Game Pass.
It is.
They did do the remaster. I think they took it off Game Pass because they did the
Did they?
remaster.
No, it's on Game Pass for right now.
I think they took it off because they did that remaster of Bioshock 1, 2, and 3, or Infinite, and they had it on the. They did that disc that had the.
Well, we
this
own that.
Cloudy skies and the,
Anyway,
We do.
and I still have my original Bioshock. So yeah,
Ooh,
I'm
we-
excited.
We have the Xbox in the bedroom, so I can just lay in bed and play it. Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Is the new Call of Duty campaign good, Joe? That's what I've always liked about Call of Duties. I like the campaigns.
Really?
Yeah, I like the campaigns
I've
too.
never seen anybody play the Call of Duty campaign.
I've played them all.
I Redbox Call of Duty Infinite and Infinity, whatever the fuck it was called, and just played through the campaign and took it back.
So at what point in the game should we be at the next time?
I will. I'll do research. This is the game I picked. I'll do research on it, and I will. We'll do the same thing. Google Doc it up,
Okay.
and I'll send it to y'all. Date, time frame,
To be determined.
where it goes. Yep, and hopefully within the next couple weeks we'll have another thing for you, because one of the things I should stop talking, but one of the things that was cool about the game club idea that I had, it was all me. It's me, none of them. It was all my idea.
It's a really good idea.
Was that we could do it over Skype or Discord or whatever,
Yeah.
because we could just be like, okay, let's just connect, talk about it for 45 an hour, whatever it would take, and that would be it. It would be a cool little, play the game, talk about it, boom, done, and that'd be it. So,
Yeah.
but I'm going to turn this thing off because, God damn it, I'm talking too much. So I'm going to say goodbye.
Thanks for tuning into the
Goodbye.
Pixel Podcast.
Yes.
You can find us on all social media. I'm on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter at Let's Play Bunny. Let's Play Bunny. We're ending the podcast, but we're not ending the stream. I'll do another goodbye for the end of the
Just a
stream.
moment.
Yeah, in just a moment, but we're
We're ending the podcast
Ending
because we have a little
Okay,
thingy
so
right
I have a
here.
little thing here. I could show it.
This is what
Oh.
every podcast is recorded on.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So awesome.
Goodbye, people.
Wait. Want to shout out channels?
Oh, /Strife, YouTube,
Yeah.
Twitch.
The
same
real,
thing.
the real Cratchit. I'm currently gonna upload all my playthrough of the Outer Worlds, so you'll get to see that. All right,
Bye, internet.
bye.